Incredibly important case for a lot of businesses. Let's bring in Brandon Trosclair. He's the owner of Ralph's Market, a grocery store chain in Louisiana. He is one of the business owners challenging the vaccine mandate in the Supreme Court. He's also a former Republican candidate for the Louisiana State House of Representatives. Brandon, good to be with you today. Let me just take you back to November 10th when this first really became an issue. And you wrote an op-ed piece in the USA Today in which you said, quote, "I am faced with an incomprehensible choice imposed upon me by the federal government. Force these workers whose dedication and skills have fueled my business success to take a COVID-19 vaccine, submit to weekly testing at either my or their expense, or show them the door." What would the impact of this mandate be on your business and other businesses that you're familiar with?
Thanks for having me, John. This would be a huge impact on my business and many businesses across America. In my opinion, this mandate is not a health savior or anything. This is an economic disaster. You're looking at millions of Americans that are going to be given the door and fired and can't supply for their family. And that's wrong. It's a massive overreach by the executive branch. And, I'm doing my part to stand up against it.
Brandon, there is a potential pretty significant economic impact on you as a business from a standpoint of fines as well. It's $14,000 per employee for not following the mandate, $136,000 for what the government calls a willful violation. This is scheduled to go into effect on January the 10th. The OSHA has said that they probably wouldn't enforce before February the 9th. But at issue here is whether OSHA even has the authority to do this. Listen to what Justice Neil Gorsuch said about that earlier today in the hearing.
Congress has had a year to act on the question of vaccine mandates already. As the Chief Justice points out, it appears that the federal government is going agency by agency as a workaround to its inability to get Congress to act.
So a lot of people are saying that this is up to Congress to do, not the White House. What do you expect the Supreme Court will do? Because it looks like they will act pretty quickly on this.
Yeah, we're very optimistic of what the Supreme Court will do and how fast they will do it. We hope they permanently strike down this illegal mandate. We were excited on everything that they said today. Gorsuch was spot on. This is not a grave and imminent danger to the American society. The Fifth Circuit said that. Gorsuch said that. And again, we think they're going to be ruling our favor, heavily in our favor, and we're excited to see that.
Yeah, Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals agreed with you, but the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals didn't, which is why we are where we are today. The White House, Brandon, insists that it's got the legal authority to do this. Jen Psaki, the press secretary, is saying, quote, "The need and the urgency for these policies is greater than ever, and we are confident in the legal authority for both policies." But the Attorney General of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, said there's an important constitutional principle here at stake. Listen.
Can the federal government force you into a medical procedure? And that's what's at stake. Because if that is the case, then we are no longer sovereign individuals. We are basically serfs of the federal government. I think that we then end on a very, very slippery slope.
The key there is, can the federal government force you into a medical procedure? That's what's at stake here. You said in that USA Today opinion piece, "I simply will not do it. It's immoral, it's infeasible, and it's illegal." But if SCOTUS were to uphold the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling and implement the mandate, you'd be facing, as I pointed out, some pretty serious economic consequences if you don't follow it. So what would you do?
Yeah, we've always followed the rule of law. We followed everything from the health department and the CDC. But I don't want to speculate on a case ongoing. And in my opinion, it's so a blatant overreach of the executive branch. But we'll just have to wait to see how it plays out. Again, we're very, very confident. And what Attorney General Landry said is forcing somebody to take a vaccine that they don't want to, but it's putting me in the position of my employees, John, putting me in their personal medical decisions. Yeah. That's wrong. That is wrong. Right.
Well, we will find out, as I said, very quickly, because the Supreme Court is expected to act on this very, very soon. Brandon Trosclair, good to speak with you. We'll see how this ends up. Appreciate your time.